Hello and welcome to the Gnomecast. My name's Tarmack and I'm taking a look at Vessel by Strange Loop Games. It's not Vessel as in the ship, but I strongly suspect Vessel as in the container, because Vessel is a fluid physics platformer. Strangeloopgames.com, that's where you can find this one. It's a bunch of ex-EA devs, which, you know, it's always nice to see some good stuff come out of EA. You can also find it up on Steam. They've got a demo there, but I do strongly recommend that you buy it from strangeloopgames.com. The reason I say that, twofold. First of all, they're an indie developer. Valve does not need your money. Indie developers do. That's how we get creative and wonderful things. This one in particular is pretty damn creative, and so far I'd say it's wonderful. The other thing, second on the list, is that you're going to get a DRM-free version if you buy it from their site, as well as a Steam key. You buy it on Steam, you just get the Steam key. So, a little bit of added benefit for going right to the source. Now, when I say fluid physics platformer, what I mean by that, you're going to control your usual platformer sort of character. You can run, you can jump, you can walk, you can interact with the world, grabbing onto things, picking stuff up. All of the sort of usual features that exist in that type of game. But the fluid angle has to do with the critters that you're going to see. They're called fluoros. It's almost like sentient water, although I don't know that I'd say they're terribly bright. They do seem rather stupid. And they basically look like water with legs and a Sonic the Hedgehog haircut. And you can very easily kill them just by running into them or jumping on them. But they're here to help you in a lot of ways. The whole premise behind the world is that this is almost like a steampunk sort of world. You've got basically a lot of industry, a lot of machinery and inventions, and it appears that your main character that you've got here, this is basically the guy that invented it all. He was the one that created everything. Just turning a cannon over here. So apparently what had happened was he invented all of this, and now the world is in trouble because the world was using his inventions, using these water critters in industry and all sorts of different regular real-life stuff. And then they started running amok, so now he's got to go and fix the problem. Now these things that I drop down here, throughout the game you're going to learn and achieve or acquire seeds. So the seed is something that can create one of those fluoros from any other normal source. Yeah, these machines can do it on their own, but this lets you do it from any open water source at all. The other thing about the seeds is that they attract liquid. So, in this particular case, this cannon's not capable of shooting that far over. So if I drop a couple of seeds up there, and then hit the button... Oh, too many seeds. Not enough water's making it over there. Now I gotta go fix that problem. As I said, your basic controls, I'll show that off here really quick. It does support the gamepad, and for some reason my version is assuming I'm using the gamepad. I'm not really sure why that is. It's a little bit frustrating when you get some sort of a reminder or something new happens and it says press X to continue, and you're not really sure. I mean, you hit X on your keyboard, but it doesn't do a damn thing because it's not a blue circular X. And then, of course, your keyboard. There isn't any sort of remapping. It's just this is what you got. And there's mention in here of backpack pressure and change nozzle and that sort of stuff. In some of the trailers, if you're going to watch any of the videos, you're going to see that there's a backpack that he gets. And with this backpack, you can pick up water and you can store it and use it to spray when you don't have any in the world around you. So obviously it comes in quite handy. Still not having enough luck there. I think I just need to pick up one of those little bastards and get rid of them. The music is a little bit on the ambient side, but then every now and then you get this kind of techno beat in the background. And there we go. It's a nice abuse of physics by having something attracting. But of course, now I need to put another seed back down that little tunnel. See if we can't create ourselves a fluoro. Some of the animations are a little bit problematic. You'll see some of this around staircases, as well as the way that the physics works sometimes when you're hanging on something. It's another thing that's a little bit odd. These fluoros really seem to hate light. I'm not really sure why. I don't remember anything in science class telling me about water hating light. Don't know. But they do, so they go to whatever the light source is and they hit that button to shut it off. Fine, great. And that's how you get through the levels. It is definitely a game that's worth a try if you're into the platformer style. There you can see I've got the Xbox controller back button, which of course is not present on any standard keyboard that I'm aware of. Alright, so what have we got here? Okay, so water goes in, but no, and then it empties it out. Great. Okay, so I've got 3 buttons. Let's make us some fluoros. That's where the water went. Yep, not enough. Let's try 2 seeds and see if 2 is easier to germinate than 1. There we go, we've got 1. It's a very pretty game too. Now, I don't know that I'd say it's as pretty as something like Trine, because Trine was on a whole different level. But then again, Trine also had a lot more funding in the later stages. We have success. We got down here a little canister. Okay, so this is where I'm starting to build my backpack, and I've got to get all of these different pieces. That's great. The platformer is quite a bit of fun. I'm having a blast with it so far. It's definitely something that you should grab. At least get the demo off of Steam and give it a chance. But if you're going to buy it, again, I would strongly suggest buy it right from the developer. You're going to get the DRM free, as well as the Steam key. Not much else to say about it. It's a good game. This has been Tarmack with the Gnomecast. Cheers, guys.